Aloha, internet world. Hello, I'm Kevin Orosz, and this video is exciting for me. It's a big moment in my own evolution and the evolution of my brand, my work, everything I'm putting out into the world, everything I'm doing. I'm launching my ebook, and I want you all to have it, and I want everyone to kind of join me in this understanding of wellness and remaking what wellness means, because I know a lot of people talk about wellness so much in the world that I've occupied for years now. There's just so much talk about what's the optimal way to live, what's the optimal way to eat, what's the optimal way to move, think, play, love, etc. And I think it's very simple because it's ancient. So I'm putting the link in the bio for y'all so you can grab the ebook for free. And basically, everything for me is about ancient tech. And if you've been following some of my content, you would know this. I think so much has been lost in translation in the modern world. So much has been spread out there. I think the medical establishment, I think the government, throughout history, the people building cities, the people managing population, blessings to them. So much love for the people holding the space for everyone in the collective. But at the same time, some basic things have been lost. Some basic pathways into our primal wellness and our primal well-being. So before I kind of get into that, and talk a little bit about my journey. Anyone joining here, I'd love to know where you're joining from. Say what's up in the comments, maybe where you're tuning in from on this planet Earth. Probably got people from all over the world here. And also in the link in the comments right now, you can put in your email and you'll get the 20-page ebook, 7 Pathways to Reclaiming Your Primal Wellness, which is part of my Divine Masculine platform that I'm launching today. So stoked on that. It's been a work in progress, but I really want to talk about this idea of primal, ancestral, ancient wisdom, which is the wisdom of our ancestors and actually the wisdom of nature. And so something I go really deep into is the 4 elements and how these really constitute and make up our livelihood, Fire, air, earth, and water. And ether or akasha, the 5th element, the element of spirit or the matrix of spirit and being that we live in. Basically, we have so much wisdom in our DNA. It doesn't have to be hard to be healthy. Your body knows exactly what to do. Let me repeat that. Your body knows exactly what to do. And that includes your mind, because I don't think there's a separation. Your body is your mind. They're actually the same thing. The separation between them is part of this primal wound imprint or separation anxiety and post-traumatic stress and pathology that we've experienced growing up, because we weren't connected to the land. We weren't connected to our ancestors so much so. And yet, here we are in the modern age and we're wondering, what pill do I take? How do I get in touch with nature? How do I get in touch with my lover, my family? How do I get a healthy body? How do I get a really focused mind that isn't lazy and drifting? Well, go to your DNA code. Your DNA code is the pathway. And this involves getting back into balance and homeostasis so your body can really work through what's already imprinted inside of you. So we've been playing this life game, right? I'm going to go from the macro to the micro here. I'm going to go all the way in. We've been playing this life game for 3.5 billion years, or somewhere around there, between 3 and 3.5 billion. Depending on who you ask, the numbers change. Science is tricky like that because we weren't there. So we're doing things like counting carbon atoms to figure out the dates on things and looking at fossils. But of course, the fossil record's incomplete. So let's just say life's been around for 3 billion years. That means there are 3 billion years of coding and updates for your body, mind, brain, heart system. which is amazing. This is fantastic. This is so epic. There's a blueprint inside of you, an unbroken chain of life. You are connected to all of that life. I am connected to all of that life. We're not separate. We didn't drop out of, space from Mars. Or maybe we did. I don't think we did. I think we're of the earth. I think we're the mud, the rocks, the sand, the silt, and we've arisen out of the earth in this way. And what you see is that, wow, there is a lot of data in my cells. And so actually our job is just to reawaken and reinvigorate that. We don't need to add things from the outside. We don't need to add in more pharmaceutical drugs, more healthcare plans, Western medicine is really good for treating trauma, and it's actually the best at that. But if you look at ancient Vedic medicine, ancient Chinese medicine, the paths of yoga as they've existed in Tibet, in the Buddhist tradition, in India, they've understood that the body is actually a supranormal organism that is so powerful in recreating what you need to survive and actually thrive on the planet. So this is the primal pathway and the kind of the take I'm looking at. And I'm looking at it from, the divine masculine, the sacred masculine perspective, which is what I aspire to be in the highest and what I'm embodying and working on. And in this way, I've realized by going into the biohacking world, by going into health and wellness, by going deep into nutrition and dieting and all the different kinds of workouts and all the different kinds of relating techniques, it's actually pretty simple. And I like to go as an ancient modern. I see myself as an ancient modern. I like to go backwards to go forward, because we actually need to do a forward escape into the past. And that means the modern way of doing things is actually kind of bankrupt. It's fully bankrupt. Taxing the environment, taxing our bodies, our nervous systems. We're borrowing from things we don't have. And so I'm trying to flip the script here and really step into the empowered mindset that everything you have inside, your inside treasures and kingdom, are enough. So enough exhortation, exposition. Anyone joining right now, there's a link in this video. You can grab the 20-page ebook I've put together for y'all. Really just optimal health and wellness techniques. It's very simple. I think there's 7 primal pathways, and I'll just go into a few of them. It's very elemental for me. So fire, air, earth, and water. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. So we have to hit all these levels in order to be at that optimal place of wellness. And so we're going to go bottom up. It really starts with the body. So number 1, most of your body's water. Hydration is key. The body talks and meditation helps. We got to hydrate these cells. Shout out to Nako. We got to hydrate the cells, because if you don't have water in your body, you can't conduct bioelectricity. And so if you can't conduct bioelectricity, your brain, your mind, your soul, your intuition, your heartbeat, your blood pressure, none of it works well. Number 1's hydration. Spring water, high pH water, add a pinch of Himalayan salt or good earth salt, colored salts, black, pink, gold salt, to get some of those minerals back in your body so your nervous system is really online. So hydration is key. Food, first off, I'm not going to advocate for any type of diet, right? Like plant-based, keto, paleo, low carb, fruitarian. There's all these different diet plans. Really tune into your body and see what you need. Yes, our ancestors may have eaten meat. Some of them also may have not. A lot of our ancestors did not eat meat. If you go back in the primate record, the strongest animals on earth that have the largest bodies, that are mammals, a lot of them only eat plants. The gorilla is a great example. The bonobo is a great example. Chimpanzees will occasionally hunt, and yet they're 6 times stronger than an adult human, and they eat 80 to 95% plants only. So something to think about. For diet, it's really about tuning into what you need and uploading from your gut up. So this is where tapping into the beautiful fungal kingdom and the algae kingdom, spirulina, chlorella, medicinal mushrooms, can help repair your gut biome and really repair what's inside of you. And I think your intuition is going to guide your diet most of all. But it's pretty simple. You want to keep it super fresh, always organic. Doesn't need to be harder than that. And actually local to your environment. The pollinators, bless the bees, and all of the animals in your environment and the plants in your environment are interacting with you through the histamines, through all the parts of your body, the taste buds, even your fingers and your skin. You're absorbing from the dirt and the air the microbial biome in your environment. So you got to eat local. And that's a big thing, is you want to eat local, stay away from processed fast foods. Way too many carcinogenic, things are in most foods. So you got to go a little bit further, farmers markets and healthy sources of organic food. And you want to eat mostly plants, not too much, and stop before you're full. There's also the power of intermittent fasting, which I've gone to in the ebook as well. So that's kind of like the basic level of wellness, right? And then you bring in the flow states, the movement states of the body. And so whatever kind of workout you're doing, if you're playing a sport, if you're a runner, if you're a weightlifter, epic. If you do CrossFit, if you do martial arts, epic. I think a lot of people miss another side of movement, which is like more the functional side, which my yogis and my Tai Chi flowers know. Qigong, Tai Chi, Pilates, yoga, some kind of flow art is how you start bringing in the meditation aspect. So I think movement is so key, and you got to hit movement almost every day. I hit it every day, but movement is going to help you activate your body's natural pharmacy. It's going to help you digest, it's going to keep your well-being up. So obviously movement. Our ancestors were moving all the time. Our body is a beautiful piece of technology meant to move through an environment that is full of obstacles and sometimes hazards, and also lots of stimuli. So it's about moving the body, stretching and opening the tissues and the fascia so our cells can expand and breathe. So beyond that, we want to get into meditation. So a primal wellness hack is meditation, and that doesn't mean, a formalized seated meditation. It's really about, wow, I can meditate if I take my mind and my focus off of the stress of minutia and more data processing and really the do mindset, and switch to be. So whether that's sitting and watching the breath, whether that's taking a walk in nature, or whether that's dance or stretching. Anything can be meditation. You can meditate while you're driving. Turn off all the music, turn off the distractions, and just go inside and watch. Be a watcher. And meditation is such a primal wellness key. In fact, I think if you did nothing else, this one will have the most benefit for you, the most ROI, if you will. Another pathway that's going to be very key to your optimal health and wellness is your mindset. And this is where meditation comes in. If you've uploaded all these good nutrients that we've eaten, that we've absorbed through nature, now it's those good nutrients that we're speaking into existence. So our thoughts, our emotional energy, we start to flow this energy up and through our system with things like affirmations, with things like expressing gratitude, with things like being physically touched, hugging people, getting and giving massage, being social, speaking as a prayer, speaking positively, is going to start creating this ripple effect inside of you where you're not stuck in the jailer of the mind, the me, everything's happening to me, about me. This is not the way. This is not the way that we want to step into our life. And so this is a more subtle practice and harder if you haven't practiced meditation, because you may not even be aware of what your mind is constantly saying or constantly speaking out. And so that's one of the first things, is bringing that online. So another big thing here is gratitude, which is the master key emotion. If you can access gratitude, you can actually instigate a physiological response in your body of relaxation and healing, harmony. It's coming into harmony, harmonization. So important. So going from the bottom up all the way up to really staying focused, keeping a journal, writing things down, setting your dreams and goals in front of you, and starting to program your subconscious yourself. And if you don't believe in subconscious programming, NLP, and ways of manipulating or influencing your inner verse throughout the outer verse, well, you need only look around. Everything around you. Look in your environment. How much advertising is in your environment? If you won't program your own reality, someone else will. And if you don't have a plan for your reality, someone else is happy to make you part of their plan. And so this is really the highest level of wellness, is taking full I am ownership for your presence, your sovereignty, your creativity, your life, and your love. And this is the highest level. And our ancestors did this through ritual and ceremony, activating their DNA, paying respect to those that came before, and protecting the generations that would come after them, and connecting up this line of life. And this is the ultimate, really, for me, is going full circle and realizing that you are the center of your universe. You need to be self-organized and centered so you can interact with reality in a healthy way. And that starts with your body, and it becomes your blood, your breath, your emotions, and it expands outward into your environment, into your world. So you are fully expressing and fully integrating your entire experience in a healthy, creative, productive way, which ripples out to your whole community. And that's how the world changes. If we all took on and harnessed our energy, our powerful technology, this beautiful body we've come with, that's how the world will change. It's not going to change by convincing someone else that they're wrong and changing their ways. And it's not going to change by trying to flip someone's perspective on your life. This is about taking ownership and self-responsibility. And there's never been a better time to do it. There's so much craziness in the world, and lots of shadows are being unearthed and brought to light. And yet, we're on the upward spiral. I truly believe that. I truly believe things are getting better and better in every way, every day on earth. Everywhere. And you can become part of that process and really lower your anxiety and stress enough to step into it. If you can manage your own state and re-unlock the primal wellness inside of you, that primal blueprint, which is healthy, helpful, and holy. Which holy is not something religious. The root word of the Greek is to be whole. We want to become whole, and that's why a holistic approach, a synergistic approach, by connecting up all the pieces of our puzzle, we then are able to actually help transform the world and renew it and give it life. So this is about instigating a culture of life and letting the culture of death be released, be gone, be banished, and let it decay and die. And the culture of death is alive in the world. And so this is a way to combat that and be on the front lines of this ascension, this light evolution. Stepping into your sovereignty, taking control of your wellness. Boom. That's it. So that's my piece and kind of some of the vision behind what I've been creating. If anyone watching this video is digging this right now, I invite you to tag your friends or share this video. There's a comment in here with the link so you can grab my new ebook. It's totally free. You just got to put in your email. 20 pages of the 7 pathways that I've come across. Very simple, very actionable. 7 pathways to unlocking and re-achieving primal wellness. And I hope you enjoy that. The new site is up as well. So I got a new site build. Shout out to Center Talent, Ben Zen McGrand, and my boy Chris Tone, helping me infuse a little more magic into my personal brand, into my personal coaching. And I also got the blog up as well. So I'm revivifying some of my old blog articles. So you can go to divinemasculine.live and check that out. There's also a link in my bio here on Facebook. I really invite everyone to see their life in this way, that, you know, to have enough life force to do the big dreams, you know, have the epic relationship, become an entrepreneur, leave your job, travel the world, whatever you want to do, whatever your epic dream, or like 10x, like, whoa, I could never do that. I want to be on stage. I want to be a musician. I want to be an artist. Well, the first step is to reclaim your own energy so you have enough energy to do that. I think it's so important, and there's so much stuff out there, and I just want to keep it really simple. And so that's been the intention here and the intention for my work. And so many blessings to you all. Thank you so much. Happy Moon Day. Basking in this changing energy, this epic full moon, this epic blood moon lunar eclipse that we're washing and coming out of now. Sending so much love to all my relations online. All of you people, I appreciate you so much. Big things are coming in your life, in mine, and in the collective. So it's important that if you are serving life and you're serving light, that you have to stand up and you have to get real and begin to get serious and sincere about your soul mission and why you've incarnated and what your intentions and your actions are creating and rippling out through your community. Love you all.